Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well. Today, in this video session, we are going to deal with a very interesting poem, The Road Not Taken. The Road Not Taken is a well-known poem which is all about the journey of life. This poem was written by a celebrated American poet, Robert Frost. In our life, we need to take the decisions, and these decisions are going to help us to build our future. हमारी लाइफ में हमें बहुत सारे डिसीजन लेने पड़ते हैं. हर एक मुकाम पे, हर एक चौराहे पे हमें क्या करना पड़ता है? खुद के डिसीजंस खुद लेने पड़ते हैं. ऑन द बेसिक लेवल, इफ यू आर थिंकिंग अबाउट द डिसीजंस, दैट इज ए कॉम्प्लेक्स प्रोसेस. डिसीजन लेना ये कोई आम बात नहीं है. उसमें बहुत सारी करेजियस चीजें लगती है, and of course this is a lifetime journey where you have to take the decisions. So here, without wasting the time, we are going to see the poem The Road Not Taken. So let's see. अगर अभी तक आपने हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है, please to subscribe our channel for new and innovative learning of English language. Please to subscribe our channel. So here, first of all, we are going to deal with the warming up activities, because it's very essential to think about the warming up activities to know the central theme of any one of the extract or poem. So let's see which is the first question here. So in the first question, after your SSC exam or result, you may have to take decision regarding the choice of a career, and what factors will you consider. So of course this is a very important factor in our life, because SSC and HSC, after these examinations, after when we are getting the results, we need to decide the way of our life. We need to decide, or we need to take the decisions about our future. So it's very important. So whenever we are taking the decisions, which kind of the factors you have to consider. यानी जब भी आप SSC या फिर HSC पास होते हो, जब आपके हाथ में रिजल्ट शीट आ जाती है, तो कौन से डिसीजन आपको लेने हैं, या फिर किस तरह के, या डिसीजन लेते समय किस तरह के, किन चीजों का आपको ख्याल रखना है. सो नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू सी दैट विच काइंड ऑफ द थिंग्स वी नीड टू कंसीडर व्हेनेवर वी आर टेकिंग द डिसीजंस ऑफ अवर लाइफ. सो लेट्स सी. चूज फ्रॉम द ब्लॉक बिलो एंड कंप्लीट द वेब डायग्राम. सो हियर आई एम गोइंग टू शो यू द वेब डायग्राम in which you have to consider which points you need to take, or which point you need to consider whenever you are taking the decision of your life. So is the option easy or difficult? This factor is very important. यानी जो आप करने जा रहे हो या जो डिसीजन आप लेने जा रहे हो, वो कैसा है, या फिर easy है या फिर difficult है. You have to keep in your mind. The second factor, that is your capability. That is very important factor. So your likes or dislikes, friends' decision. So among these 10 points, you have to think about which points are exactly you need to consider whenever you are taking the decision. I hope you have understood the situation. इन SSC का एग्जाम आपका हो गया है, और उसके बाद में आप अपने लाइफ का डिसीजन लेने जा रहे हो, या आप किस एरिया में अपना करियर करना चाहते हो, उस हिसाब से आप डिसीजन लेने जा रहे हो. तो यहाँ पे हम देखेंगे कि वेब डायग्राम किस तरह से क्या करना है, फिलअप करना है. So I have already solved this particular web diagram. So let's see decision making. So whenever you are taking the decision, you have to first of all think about your aim, that which is your ultimate aim. So here I have written my ultimate aim. यानी मेरा ultimate aim क्या है, उसी के अनुसार, उसी के चलते मैं जिस तरह का डिसीजन लेने जा रहा हूँ, that is related with that or not. That is very important. यानी आपका एम और आपका डिसीजन, इनमें कनेक्शन होना ही चाहिए. That is very important factor. The second thing, that my capability. It means whenever you had taken the decision, first of all you need to ask the question yourself that whether this thing is difficult or simple, and the most essential factor कि इसे मैं कर सकता हूँ या नहीं. What is my capacity? It means is it possible for me to complete or to move on my decision. So that is very important. The third factor here, that is your dislikes and likes. यानी आप उस एरिया के लिए इंटरेस्टेड हो या नहीं. That is very important factor. You have to keep in your mind whenever you are taking or making the decision. So here your likes, आपको अगर उसमें इंटरेस्ट है, if you that particular thing is related with your passion, so it's very simple task for you. तो अगर आपका पैशन है तो आपके लिए बहुत आसान है, but if that thing is not your passion, so that is very difficult for you. So here remember the next factor we're going to consider, that is my skills or inborn talents. So inborn talents or your skills playing a vital role, because many persons know it very well that you need to earn the skills. If you'd like to be successful in that particular area, you should have the skills. यानी उस एरिया से रिलेटेड स्किल्स आपके पास होना बहुत जरूरी है. And the most essential factor here, that is inborn talent. Inborn talent, many persons they are God gifted, and many talents you have in your mind, in your, it means you can say that inborn talents has playing one of the important factor whenever you are taking the decision. क्योंकि अंदर से जो आवाज आती है that is very important, क्योंकि आप उसे कर पाते हो या नहीं, so that is totally depends on you. And it's very important to study the job profile carefully. It means किस तरह का जॉब आप अपने लाइफ में करना चाहते हो या किस एरिया में आपका इंटरेस्ट है, तो उसी हिसाब से उस जॉब प्रोफाइल का अच्छी तरह से स्टडी करना बहुत ज़रूरी है, क्योंकि इसी पे निर्भर है कि आप अपने लाइफ में किस तरह के या किस तरह से आप अपने एम तक पहुंचोगे. इफ़ यू हैड टेकन द डिसीजन and if you are working on it, if you have studied job profile carefully, so definitely you will achieve your destination. So that is possible. So possible difficulties, that would be the last point, because this point having the special significance here, because possible difficulties means which kind of the hindrances, which kind of the obstacles we have if we had taken this particular decision. यानी जो डिसीजन आप लोगे उसके बाद में किस तरह की प्रॉब्लम्स आ सकते हैं, ये आपको पता होना चाहिए, क्योंकि पहले से अगर आपको पता है कि इस तरह के प्रॉब्लम आ सकते हैं, एंड इफ यू हैव द अल्टरनेट प्लानिंग टू सॉल्व दोस प्रॉब्लम्स, सो डेफिनेटली यू विल अचीव योर इंटेंडेड गोल. आप जो चाहते हो उसे आप पा सकते हो, लेकिन उसके लिए आपका प्लानिंग, इट शुड बी कंप्लीट प्लानिंग, एंड ऑफ कोर्स यू नीड टू फोकस ऑन your skills, capabilities, inborn talent and your aim. That is very important factor. So in this way we have solved this particular web diagram, and after solving the web diagram we are moving ahead and we are going to see the second question here, that is form pairs groups of 4. Of course we are not in the classroom now, so just imagine that you are just sitting with your friends and your total 4 persons are there, and think of the situations when you have to choose between two things. जब भी आपको दो चीजों में चॉइस करनी पड़ती है तो क्या क्या होता है. Make a list of those situations. So many situations are there in our life, in our day-to-day life as well. We need to take the decisions. We have to make the decisions as per the situation. So some of them may be minor or trivial things. For example, what to wear when going out. यानी जब आप बाहर जा रहे हो तो कौन से कपड़े पहनोगे. So अगर आपके पास 2 शर्ट हैं, 2 जीन्स हैं, तो उसमें से कौन सी पहननी है या कौन सा शर्ट पहनना है, that is also one of the decision. So many situations are there. So here you have to make a list of the such kind of the situations. So let's see, some choices may be related to important things. For example, having to decide between games and studies. So it's very important to decide whether you are going to play or whether you are going to study. So that is very important. Whether to confront a close friend about something that he or she did, owing up to your mistakes, etc. अगर आप अपने close friends की कोई mistake आपको उसे बतानी है, so you need to decide कि उसे बतानी है या फिर नहीं. So these are some of the complicated problems we have in our life. These are the complicated situations. So now we have total 3 questions here. That is, discuss how to decide what to choose. So of course, on the basis of the situation, you have to decide that what thing or which kind of the thing you have to consider, which decision you are going to make. So that is totally depends on the situation. Situation पे निर्भर करता है कि कौन सा decision आप कब लेने वाले हो. Write what you feel when your decisions proves right. So whenever your decisions proves right, so that time we will be encouraged, will be enthusiastic, and of course we are very happy, because whatever the decision I have taken or the people had taken, if that particular decision is fruitful, अगर वो decision सही हुआ, अगर आप अपनी लाइफ में आगे बढ़े, so definitely आपको बहुत ज़्यादा खुशी होगी. लेकिन if right, what feel when you regret the decision? So sometimes we all know it very well, we got the failure, and many times people are saying this particular thing, अगर वो डिसीजन मैंने लिया नहीं होता तो आज मैं कहीं पे और होता. सो डेफिनेटली रिमेंबर दैट वी नीड टू टेक द डिसीजन, क्योंकि लाइफ में डिसीजन लेने पर ही आपकी फ्यूचर डिपेंड है. लेकिन कई बार ऐसा होता है कि आपने जो डिसीजन लिए हुए हैं, तो शायद से ऐसा होता है कि कभी कभी हम उसके बारे में सोचना भूल जाते हैं या फिर आने वाले प्रॉब्लम्स को सोचना भूल जाते हैं और उसकी वजह से हमें फेल्योर आती है. एंड ऑफ कोर्स रिमेंबर उसके बाद में क्या होता है दैट वी नीड टू रिग्रेट. बट ऑफ कोर्स व्हेनेवर you got the failure, that time just keep in your mind that this is the attempt and never stop your attempt in your life. कभी भी लाइफ में रुकना नहीं है, क्योंकि चलते रहना ही लाइफ का नाम है. And of course whatever the problems may be arising or whatever the problems you will get if you have taken the decision, so this is your responsibility to solve the problems. और लाइफ में प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करना सीखो, और जो प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व नहीं हो रहे उनको पीछे छोड़ के आगे बढ़ो, क्योंकि रुकना नहीं है. एंड ऑफ कोर्स मेनी टाइम्स यू विल गेट द फेल्यूर्स, बट डोंट गिव अप इन एनी वन ऑफ द सिचुएशन. लाइफ में हमेशा चलते रहना चाहिए, लाइफ में हमेशा स्ट्रगल करना चाहिए. सो दिस पोएम हैज a strong message behind it. And which kind of the message is there? Let's see with the help of the stanzas of the poem. So in this particular session we are going to discuss about the first two stanzas, and let's see which is the first stanza. Robert Frost, the poet of this particular poem, said that two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry, I could not travel both, and be one traveler long I stood and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth. So here remember, this is a beautiful stanza with a beautiful rhythm. So in the first line the poet said two roads diverged in a yellow wood. So of course where now remember there is a situation in the life of the poet, and what kind of the situation it is, that two roads diverged in a yellow wood. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood represents the life of a person when he has two choices or two options. Apparently both the options looks attractive, and now this is the time for you to take the decision. तो पोएट कहता है कि वो एक ऐसी जगह पे खड़ा है जहां पे उसे दो रोड दिखाई दे रहे हैं, और ये जो दो रोड हैं वो जंगल की तरफ जा रहे हैं. दोनों भी ऐसी जगह पे है जहां पे सिर्फ पीले पत्ते दिखाई दे रहे हैं. इट मीन्स नाउ द लीव्स कन्वर्टेड इनटू येलो कलर, एंड दिस इज the wood, and this is the jungle area, and now he has to decide that which road is exactly correct, this one or that one. So let's see which road he had taken. So in the second line he said that to, and sorry I could not travel both. So it's not possible for him to walk on both the roads because he needs to take the decision here, because दोनों रास्तों पे चलना ये उसके लिए पॉसिबल नहीं है. He needs to take the decision as per the situation. So here remember two roads diverged in a yellow wood represents the journey of our life, represents the life of a person, and in whatever the situations we had taken the decisions, so these decisions symbolizes that what exactly we need to do. And here he said that sorry I could not travel both, मैं दोनों रास्तों पे चल नहीं सकता, and be one traveler long I stood. So now remember he is contemplating on the situation, he is thinking about it, he is pondering about it. And why is pondering? Pondering means thinking. Why he is thinking? Because whenever we are taking the decision, it's very important to think about the situation and upcoming problems if we had taken the decision. Already we had discussed that in decision making which factors are essential. तो हमने अभी भी डिस्कशन किया है कि किस तरह से डिसीजन लेते समय हमें क्या करना है, फैक्टर्स को ध्यान में रखते हुए डिसीजन लेना है. सो हियर रिमेंबर ही सेड दैट and be one traveler. यानी सिर्फ एक ही रास्ते पे वो चल सकता है। लॉन्ग आई स्टूड, सो ही इज पॉन्डरिंग नाउ दैट विच रोड नीड्स टू टेक एंड लुक डाउन वन एज फार एज आई कुड। तो दोनों भी रास्तों पे वो अच्छी तरह से देखता है, जहां तक उसकी नजर जा सकती है वहां तक वो अच्छी तरह से देखता है कि किस तरह का रोड है या किस रोड से ज्यादा लोग गए हुए हैं। बिकॉज इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दैट कि जिस रोड पे ज्यादा ग्रास होगी, घास होगी, वहां पे आपको अपने आप ही पता चल जाएगा कि ये जो रोड है वो ज्यादातर लोग इस्तेमाल नहीं करते, क्योंकि जिस रोड को लोग इस्तेमाल करते हैं उस रोड पे आपको कम घास दिखाई देगी। सो यहाँ पे आपको ध्यान में रखना है दैट दिस पोएट इज ऑल्सो इन द डिफिकल्ट सिचुएशन एंड ही इज वेरी कंफ्यूज्ड बिकॉज ही हैज टू मेक ए चॉइस in between the two roads because it's not possible for him to walk on the both the roads. So now remember, he's pondering over it and at last he decided to where it bent in the undergrowth. It means जहां तक उसकी नजर जा सकती थी वहां पर उसने देखा और देखा कि किस तरह से दोनों भी रास्ते जा रहे हैं या कौन कौन सी चीजें उसे दिखाई दे रही हैं, क्योंकि इस पे ही वो क्या करेगा, डिसाइड करेगा कि किस रास्ते से आगे बढ़ना है। सो हियर in the margin section we have total 2 questions. Let's see the first question here. Why does the poet feel sorry? Because poet feels sorry because he is not able to walk on the both the roads simultaneously. No, it's not possible for him. So he needs to take the decision and he needs to take only one way or only one route to reach to his destination. So due to that he was feel sorry. And in the second question here, the question is, did the poet choose the road quickly? Of course, just now I have told you that he had taken the decision after thinking over it. After a lot of contemplation, after a lot of pondering over it, so he had decided कि कौन सा road लेना है. So of course the answer is here no. The poet chosen the road not quickly, but after a lot of time, after thinking over it, he had decided that which road has to be taken. So here this is all about the journey of life. लाइफ में हमेशा हम भी ऐसे दोहरावे पे आते हैं जहां पे हमें अपने जो डिसीजन हैं वो लेने पड़ते हैं। कभी कभी डिसीजन रॉन्ग भी होते हैं, कभी कभी गलत हो जाते हैं, कभी कभी हमें फेल्यूर आ जाती है, लेकिन फिर भी हमें डिसीजन लेने ही पड़ते हैं बिकॉज इट इज द मस्ट सिचुएशन, क्योंकि लाइफ में बहुत सारी सिचुएशन मस्ट होती है। एंड ऑफ कोर्स टाइम इज द ग्रेटेस्ट टीचर एंड with the help of this teacher we can learn so many things in our life. So this is all about the first stanza of the poem. In the second stanza of the poem, what poet would like to tell us? Let's see. Then took the author, it means remember the road which had chosen by the others, he had not taken that particular road. यानी जिस रोड से ज्यादा लोग गए हैं उस रोड को ऑथर ने या फिर पोएट ने नहीं चूज किया, उसने उस रोड को चूज किया जहां पर से कुछ ही लोग गुजरे थे। वहां पे बहुत सारी घास दिखाई दे रही थी, ये क्लियर इंडिकेशन था कि उस रोड को लोग ज्यादातर इस्तेमाल नहीं करते। सो देन टुक द ऑथर as just as fair. Why he had chosen this particular road? Because we all know it very well that we need to create our own path if we would like to be successful in our life. अगर आप लाइफ में सक्सेसफुल होना चाहते हैं तो सबसे बड़ी बात है कि आपको खुद का रास्ता खुद बनाना पड़ेगा। अगर आप दूसरों के बनाए हुए रास्ते पे चलोगे सो डेफिनेटली जिस जगह पे वो पहुंचे हैं उस जगह तक ही आप पहुंच पाओगे। लेकिन अगर आपको उनसे भी आगे निकलना है सो यू नीड टू क्रिएट योर ओन पाथ। आपको लाइफ में खुद का रास्ता खुद बनाना ही पड़ेगा। सो यहाँ पे पोएट ने एक अलग रास्ता चुना क्योंकि उसे खुद का रास्ता बनाना है और दूसरों से आगे निकलना है। सो देन ही टुक द अदर रोड एज फार एज फेयर. It means after a lot of thinking, he had decided to take the another path, which is not taken by the other people, and having perhaps the better claim. He just thinking over it, and he said that this road is also good. Though people had not chosen this particular road, but this road is one of the good road, and he just encouraged himself. वो खुद को ही एनकरेज कर रहा है, क्योंकि इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू एनकरेज आवरसेल्व्स व्हेनेवर वी आर इन डिप्रेशन, व्हेनेवर वी आर इन सैड सिचुएशंस एंड व्हेनेवर वी आर इन कंफ्यूजन. इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू एनकरेज आवरसेल्व्स. हमें खुद को एनकरेज करना बहुत जरूरी होता है. सो हियर ही जस्ट एनकरेजिंग हिमसेल्फ बाय सेइंग दैट परहैप्स द better claim, and because it was grassy and wanted wear. It means this is a grassy road जहाँ पे बहुत सारी घास आई हुई है, and of course this road had not taken by the others, and it's very important that he wanted to choose this particular road because others had not chosen the road. He had the courage to take the decisions, and due to these factors, he had taken this particular road. Though as for that, the passing there had warned them really about the same. So here, though as for that, the passing there, because he knows it very well that बहुत कम लोगों ने इस रास्ते को अपनाया है, लेकिन फिर भी इस रास्ते पे चल के, फिर भी इस रास्ते को अपना के वो अपनी मंजिल की तरफ बढ़ना चाहता है. अगर आपने भी अपनी लाइफ में कुछ हटके किया, कुछ यूनिक वे से अगर आपने कुछ अलग चीजें की, सो डेफिनेटली आप पे दुनिया की नजर होगी, बिकॉज इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू बी यूनिक इन योर लाइफ. If you have the same qualities like the others, nobody will give you respect, nobody will give you importance. So it's very important to be unique in your life. So always try to be unique, and always try to take the decisions as per your capability, and of course trust on your capabilities and trust on your skills. One day you will find that you had achieved your goal. One day you will find that you had reached towards your destination. So that is very important factor, that is very important message which we got in the first two stanzas. Though the situation is difficult, we need to decide after a lot of thinking that which decision we need to take, and after taking the decision we have to stick to it. हमें उस पे क्या करना है, अमल करना है, और उसी पे स्टिक रह के उसी रास्ते से गुजर के हमें हमारी मंजिल तक पहुंचना है. So here also we have the questions in the margin side. So let's see. The first question is here, that is, was one of the roads better than the other? So it is totally depends on your perspective कि कौन सा प्रॉब्लम बड़ा है और कौन सा प्रॉब्लम छोटा है. It is totally depends on the person himself or herself, because many times this is the way of thinking. अगर आप सोचते हो कि प्रॉब्लम बहुत छोटा है तो छोटा ही लगता है, लेकिन जब आप ये सोचते हो कि प्रॉब्लम बहुत बड़ी है तो आपको वो जो प्रॉब्लम है वो बहुत बड़ी ही लगेगी. सो इट्स टोटली डिपेंड्स ऑन द पर्सपेक्टिव ऑफ द पर्सन दैट व्हिच रोड इज बेटर फॉर योर फ्यूचर. सो हियर रिमेंबर, बोथ द रोड्स आर बेटर, नॉट द अदर or the not second, not the first. All the roads are better if you're thinking over it. And the second question here, that is, does the poet tell us what difference it made? So there is a difference. Of course there is a difference, because this particular road he had chosen is not worn out by the others. यानी इस रास्ते को बहुत कम लोगों ने क्या किया हुआ है, चूज किया हुआ है, क्योंकि इसके ऊपर बहुत सारी घास है, यानी इसके ऊपर जो पत्ते हैं वो रोड के ऊपर बिछे हुए हैं. एंड दिस पर्टिकुलर थिंग क्लियरली इंडिकेटेड दैट दिस रोड हैड नॉट टेकन बाय द अदर्स. The other road had taken by the others. So it's very important factor you need to consider in your life, that to prove yourself, try to believe in yourself, and always trust on your decisions and try to make it fruitful. So with this concluding line, I would like to thank you for watching my videos. Stay home, stay safe, stay tuned. Thank you everyone.